And 5 years ago, an aunt that I had met a few years prior to that had called me on Father's Day. And we were having a conversation, just checking up on me, seeing how I was doing. And she was like, "Did you call your dad?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't even have his number." So she gave me his number, and I tried to call. He didn't answer. It went straight to voicemail. And a few weeks later, he called me. And we had another conversation. I was like, "I think it's time for us to meet." I was a little bit more forceful this time. And then he said, "Next time you're in Tampa, let me know, and we'll do that." So about several weeks later, my best friend and my fiance at the time, we flew down to Tampa, met him, met my stepmom, met two brothers and a sister, and just had that experience naturally. Wow. And it was great. It was a great experience. We've continued to stay in contact over the years. He came to my wedding last year. He had his retirement party this past July. I was able to meet my biological brothers. I had 3 of them, met them for the first time, and just building relationships. So it's like when you were talking about that whole tree, I had half the tree for like 35 years of my life, and now it's starting to fill out. Mm-hmm. And without it, I would feel like life is incomplete. So I just wanted to share that with you.
Yeah, no, that's a wonderful story. And I like hearing, a lot of people feel like there's a timeline to it, right? Like it's supposed to be my other parent and I, we know each other exists and we should meet right away and that's it. But I hear your story, and I hear actually what I've heard a lot is it's not always the parent who you talk to first.
Right.
It's often an aunt or an uncle or a cousin who may have known about you your whole life. They had a hole in their heart wanting to have their niece, nephew, cousin. And because they're sort of that like second level relationship, it like wasn't really their place. And sometimes they're like, listen, I don't know what the parents are on, but I want my family back. Right. And they're sometimes the ones who make those initial reach outs. But again, I think the fact that this was really sort of a transition, and the fact that you were like, listen, I want this. And you just said, listen, we're going to make this happen. I think that's really important to talk about.